talking about why you're coming across, you said, we had three main objectives, and you talked about the to letting people know about liver disease, about organ donation, and also about to get people to sort of not be ashamed of.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe you could just sort of start out by saying, my walk has three main objectives, or however it feels.
Okay. Are you going to hang around for a little bit? Okay. We're going to be maybe 20 minutes.
That's how much time you got left.
Okay. Our three main objectives in doing this walk is, first of all, to have people make more aware of the liver disease itself. For example, there's 100 liver diseases, and people usually attribute liver diseases to just drug and alcohol, which is only 1% of all the liver diseases. So educate the people and raise funds for research, which is progressively growing in all areas. But we need more. We're just that much closer to finding cures, and some remarkable work has been done. Our second, and I just wanted to mention, there is one big myth about liver disease, which is that most people attribute it to drug and alcohol, and that's the reason why a lot of people don't talk about it, because they somehow feel ashamed that it is attributed to just that. So if somebody in their family has gotten the disease, the liver disease, and it probably isn't related to drug and alcohol, most likely 99% of the chances that it's not, people won't talk about it for the simple fact that they're going to relate it to drug and alcohol. So it gets kind of put in the closet, and that's a shame. The second objective is organ donation. We need to have more increase in organ donations, and we need to have people more aware of that, we are in a generation where transplants are becoming so successful, and that in signing your card, you will most definitely be saving a life, and just letting people know that they have that choice to do that, because a lot of people don't even know that they have that choice. And the third thing is to let people know that there's a vaccination out there for hepatitis B, and amazingly enough, there's still an increase with people contacting the hepatitis B virus, and that's a shame too. Whether it be a political thing or whether we're just not using the right methods, is something that the public needs to be addressed of, and we need to find, a better way to get this vaccination to everybody.
Okay. Now, you've said what your objectives are. I was wondering if you could tell me, by starting out to say, we're going to accomplish these objectives by, and you could tell a little bit about going to town, and, with the team of medical experts.
We're going to be accomplishing these objectives during my walk by going from town to town from the route that we will have mapped out, and we will be having about 100 intervals during the way, where at each interval we'll be having these press conferences with medical specialists and people that will be talking about the disease and educating the public during the way.
What are the main challenges in putting a project like this together?
Finance is...
say the main challenge?
The main challenges of putting something like this together, one of them is going to be finance, to get sponsored for this, because it is a humongous task.
Could you start over again? Just leave a little bit of space, because I'm just worried for editing.
One of the main challenges in putting this walk together will be a financial challenge. We will be needing a lot of finances to accommodate this whole walk. The task of doing something like this is very humongous, and we will be calling on a lot of people to help us accomplish this. Such as corporate sponsors. We will be hoping that corporate sponsors, we will be getting our message or our project across to them, and hopefully that they will realize how big this liver disease is and how important this walk can be, and what it could accomplish. So we'll be hoping to get a lot of corporate sponsors to help us out with this. We'll also be hoping that we can get political help, cooperation from various mayors and governments along the way, police force, the RCMP and various provincial polices and local polices. We're also going to be hoping to get help with the truckers who are mostly on that highway.
What kind of help?
Well, we found that we could get on the CB network, that they do communicate with each other a lot, and there's things that we could get a lot of help from, as far as they can tell us conditions ahead, or various things that how truckers help each other, sort of thing. So.
And who else? What about the individual person?
The individual person out there that I will be, if they would like to join me doing short bursts of walk as I'm approaching their town, or things like that, because it is, like I said earlier, a disease that affects most families across this nation, and it doesn't matter what color or race or religion or anything of that matter, where you come from.
Why do you think a corporation would find this important to donate to?
Well, it is the fourth leading cause of death in this country, and
Could you start over again?
we are hoping that corporations will help us in this, because it is the fourth leading cause of death in this country, and we believe that we are very close in finding a lot of cures, and transplant operations are becoming more successful, and we feel that a healthier people will have a healthier economy. And this disease has attributed to most of the suffering in this country, and has crippled to a large extent all these different things